Super Bowl 52 champions, Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the Buffalo Bills and the Philadelphia Eagles. Set to go now on a beautiful sunny afternoon. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped. Set, here's Hurts. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line.
Wow, just one snap in, partner, and the complexion of this game has already changed because for the defensive side, they just handed their offense a short field and a big early advantage. And even though it's only the first snap of the game, we're going to look back on this one and see if it has lasting effects as this game moves on.
First down with Singletary. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Sets him up nicely. First and goal. It was a pickup of 14.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid game.
First and goal. A chance to convert that early turnover into points. They'll try and run. This is Johnson. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Duke Johnson, a 9-yard touchdown run. And the Bills use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
An extra point by Bass, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And the interception on that opening drive winds up leading to the touchdown, so now it's kind of time to start over.
Yeah, it certainly is, and his first throw of the game. But I like the way his guys rallied around him. Oftentimes, the quarterback is the leader, right? He tells everyone what to do. In this case, I noticed his linemen around him kind of patting him, saying, "Let's go, big boy. You're still our leader."
Well, what made that toss out to the right so successful? Because it looked pretty easy.
A belief in the play. An absolute execution by all 11 on the offensive side of the ball. Everyone took care of their assignment, but the reason they did so, every time that play is called, they think it's going to go for big yardage. It's their staple play, and they love to run it.
46 yards rushing for him now, his first 2 carries of the ball game. Boy, some big runs here, Charles, already in this first quarter.
Yeah, if the lanes are there, go ahead and exploit them. But what I like the most, how decisive he is, putting his foot in the ground and going.
From the 32 now, here's first and 10. Hurts sets up to throw it. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
First carry for Kenneth Gainwell. Well, they ran the toss, trusting he had the speed to get to the edge, and he did.
And there really wasn't any doubt about that because the scouting report told you this guy could flat out run. When you give him a little bit of space and a chance to get there, he usually does.
Hurts will throw. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. He's at the 50, the 30, 10, and he takes it all the way back. It's a pick two, if you will, as head play backfires in a big way. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. McKenzie will not return this, and it will be brought out to the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Throwing is Allen on third. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
Partner, we've got ourselves a ball game, and those guys on defense, they came to play. Slipped up on their first series, but they're definitely settling in now and letting it be known that points won't come so easy again.
Allen going to go on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and the Eagles are going to take over in great field position. On 1st down, Hurts. Open man has got him. The tight end. Touchdown, Eagles. Dallas got him. 27 yards. And the Eagles have moved out in front. So that pretty conclusively, I might add, shows you the perils of going for it and not making it on 4th down. One play, touchdown.
Yeah, and I've got to put this on the man in charge, the head coach. He made the decision to go for it. To me, when punting was the only decision to make, and it backfired on him in a big way.
They'll try and throw for it. And that is caught for the 2 points. He hits the big target for the 2-point try. Defenses hate those guys, especially around the goal line.
It's hard to decide who you're going to put on it. Are you going to put a smaller corner on it? Are you going to put a safety who doesn't have maybe the same coverage skills? How about a linebacker? He may have the size, but he's not used to really covering in space. That's why the tight end gives you such a great advantage when you're throwing the football.
McKenzie will not return this, and it will be brought out to the 25. Come to the line to start their next drive. As this offense gets ready here for this drive, Charles, you still wonder about that prior drive. Went for it on 4th down in their own territory, didn't get it, and then that led to a touchdown on the other side.
And I don't mind the aggressiveness. In fact, I'm usually a huge fan of it, but I just want teams to always weigh risk and reward. To me, too early in this game because the reward just wasn't big enough to go for it there in case they failed. Now the pressure back on their offense.
Oh, let me get that. That's candy. Let me get that sweetness.
Darius Slay with a pick. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it.
Don't quit. Don't quit. Don't quit, dog. Ah, he quit. what I do.
You're in the presence of the realest essence of been serving lessons since the days of my adolescence. On the Cyrus block, young buck holding it like we do it all. Gotta bring you through it all. Matter of fact, I look back and do it all. Like I remember the haters say the game will ruin y'all. What's that to me? Don't give a fuck about a hater. Let them move up like the fuck in my paper. They call me Big Dog, riding with the hillbilly. Cubo staying with the list. Really became a boss many years back when I'm gone. Give me pull your tears back. We put the bang and produce the. You got no chance of hanging. And take the tails when you're flipping the quarter. We ain't slowing down, we crashing through the border. So let the rhythm hit 'em, just let the rhythm hit 'em. 'Cause when you feel it in your soul, lift the sound system and turn it up. A little louder, turn it up. A little louder, turn it up. We never turn it down. Universal sound, we move the pound. Take a look around when we touch the town. Knock the waves open in my big black J's. Corny, get stuck in the maze. We never suffer fools, had enough of you. False friends and loose ends make me wanna boom. That we got another world tour touching at the shore. From Cali to Singapore. Every damn seaboard. To the temple and we rock up tempo instrumentals. I saw my dream in a dream, then I woke up. Put the dream team together. Now we one.
Quit. That's what happened. My man quit. What I do.
We're at the home of the Super Bowl 52 champions, Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the Green Bay Packers and the Philadelphia Eagles. The veteran kicker Mason Crosby set to do the honors here. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
Go. I'll make you quit too. Set. Cut.
Hurts throwing right away. And that went a little too high as it's knocked away and incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read a receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it, and oftentimes knock it away.
Miles Sanders, first carry of the game. And he'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. Here comes Sanders on the toss right. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down.
That was well coached and even better executed because you saw him looking for the cutback lane, never materialized, and had excellent pursuit to stack that play up.
Giving to the big tight end
Go.
on 4th. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. It'll be a pickup of 4, and that leads to a Philadelphia first. Now they toss out wide to Sanders, and he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Throwing is Hurts. And once again, this is Sanders. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Well, they had a gain of 10 last time, now a gain of 20 here.
And as you're game planning as a staff, you go through all the different ways you can neutralize the other guy's pass rushers. Extra linemen, leave a tight end in, bring the running backs back in to block. Or you can do this, a little simple screen pass, and it works to perfection.
Now a pass dumped off to his running back. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They moved it a combined 33 yards. We know that he can get first downs with his arm and his legs, Charles. And there, when he gets outside of the pocket, the defense has to account for both, and he's able to complete it for the first.
And he's very comfortable outside of the pocket. Some quarterbacks, that's not their thing. For him, that seems to be the #1 asset to his game. Gets out into the open field, things seem to break down the secondary a little bit, and he picks out the right target. Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Hurts being chased out left. And they're going to move it down to inside the 25.
That's an early scramble that can be viewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish it as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, they avoided giving up a huge play in one of their first tests in containing a quarterback on the run.
And they'll get this down to the 10. Hurts dangerous when he runs that football. He's got a first.
He's a talented runner, and that means he's always looking for bigger gains when he takes off. Certainly found some bonus yards there beyond the first down marker, and his early drive will continue with that extra jolt from his legs.
On 1st and 10, and Sanders. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. And that's a gain of 6 on the first down run.
A lot of people call the toss a probing play to see what they can get against the defense and see how they adjust and react. Their probing's working pretty well. That was a very nice run.
That's a walk-in.
And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. Miles Sanders taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Eagles are on the board first here this afternoon. And that caps off what was really a balanced opening drive for them, Charles. They work in the rushing game and the aerial attack, and they end it with a touchdown.
Strong in so many ways, wasn't it, partner? Their ability to throw it and run it and accomplish their goal, they've got to like the way that they started this ball game.
6-0 our score after 1. Elliott now to kick this one away. Rodgers going to return it from his end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the pack up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. Now Rodgers on the bootleg. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. All right, Charles, as a former defensive back, how disheartening to actually catch it, but just not be able to stay in bounds there defensively.
Well, extremely, because you know the rap against us defenders is that we're frustrated offensive
Here's Rodgers on third down.
Let me get that.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Kaiser White. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick six TD. Wow, so wipe out the INT roughing the passer. What a disaster.
An absolute disaster, and you hope their lockers are not right next to each other for the post game. Safe to say one is not buying the other dinner.
On first down, Rodgers dancing to his left. Now he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12. Rodgers going to throw left side complete. That's Jones. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. And the line to gain here is the 37 on third down. Here's Rodgers. Pressure comes and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. That's big Jordan Davis powering in to drop him.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
And this is caught. That's Watkins. And he is going to have a Packers first down as this defense, boy, a little too loose there. They give up a gain of 19 on fourth down. It's Rodgers. And oh, he coughed it up. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And they get the football, but not much on the return here as he stopped at the 7-yard line.
The start of this game has me doing flashbacks and remembering when I was playing and seeing a similar start and seeing the head coach actually take a timeout and gather the whole team around him and tell everybody to get it together. Let's get some focus going here. Because maybe he just sensed that maybe the whole team wasn't ready to play.
Yeah, well, they've gone interception, now fumble. And he takes this just about a yard shy of the 20. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. And that's complete to Sanders. And some room to work. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
Well, partner, they've used him quite well out of the backfield in this one. And here's another nice example. They set up the screen, and he's able to pick his way downfield for a nice gain there.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
Watch this. Look at this.
Hurts. It's caught by Sanders. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. They'll throw on first down with Hurts. In a double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Eric Stokes. And the Packers are going to have it here just past the 25. They exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision can get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play is sometimes your receivers find their way open, but oftentimes you end up closing down part of the field and bringing those defenders to the ball. And that one was picked off.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And with Rodgers behind center, you wonder if they'll take one shot at this. Going deep here for Watkins. The ball batted in the air, now it's intercepted. Picked off by here late. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Packers set to get the football first, and they are trailing on the scoreboard as we resume action, ready for the third quarter. Rodgers going to return it from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either, so certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
And he's going to lose yardage here. Rodgers going to go on 4th down. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Rodgers going to give this one to Dillon, and he is going to lose yardage here. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. They run once more with Dillon. He works his way forward for a couple up past the 30.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense, and guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Give them 22 there on the 3rd down conversion. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Here's Watkins on the jet sweep.
The defense has been on the field a long time now, and after a run like that, they've got to feel like they're almost on roller skates and getting pushed backwards on just about every snap.
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. And he gets it down to the 32. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. Here's Rodgers to throw. Out to his left. And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 14 yards, good for a Packer 1st down.
This has been a good drive so far, and it's been a running game for the most part that's powered them down there. Another nice burst there, picking up a 1st down. Now it's 1st and 10, as you said, in the red zone.
Throwing on 1st down is Rodgers. Buying time to his left. Touchdown! Aaron Rodgers hitting Alan Lazard. And the Packers have tied the ball game with a chance to go ahead now in the final seconds of the 3rd quarter. Extra point up and good by Crosby. And they take the lead here at 7-6. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 up to the 33. this left side. And this one not going anywhere. They get him at the 44 for a gain of just a yard. Second down, back to Sanders. And some room to maneuver. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Steps away to his left. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Rasul Douglas picks it. And the Packers are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. Scoring has really been at a premium. And Charles, you got to tip your cap to this defense coming in here. Their offense too, but this whole team coming in here on the road, getting a hard-fought win.
I think the way that they're finishing this one up, an exclamation point on a terrific game. As you noted, hard for them to put points on the board, and they hold them down one more time and finalize things.
From the 31, Rodgers caught on the right side by Jones. And he is going to lose yardage here. As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. Again, complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. It's a gain of 16 and a first down for the green and gold. On play action, now Rodgers finds Lazard quickly on the slant. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. It's a gain of 22 as we tick towards the 2-minute warning. Fourth quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And again, it's Rodgers. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Rodgers. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 18. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Rodgers looking to throw. Pass complete. He's got Lazard on the out route. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag in the backfield. Is this a hold, or did they rough the quarterback? So a critical mistake, roughing the passer. Now it's 1st and goal. After the penalty, it's Jones. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. And right side, they're going to go option here. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Aaron Rodgers scoring on the keeper from 6-yard town. And the Packers will add to their 4th quarter lead.
Partner, it wasn't that long ago that when I talk with these NFL coaches about different innovations in the college game, you can see their eyes roll and they just
first down. Here's Crosby to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. As this offense takes the field against CD. Remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in the second half. And it's a leaping effort, but it's knocked away and incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. He'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. He's got a man complete. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. They'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. And now time for one final play that has to be obviously in the end zone.
Can't wait to see what they call, but you want to get it to your best player. Sometimes you have to do it by formation. Move everyone to one side, and maybe he gets a one-on-one isolated on the backside.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. It all came down to one final jump ball on the Hail Mary, but part of the defense was ready, able to force it to be incomplete. Ball game over.
Look, let's face it, everybody wants to work the ball in closer and take a more high percentage pass to try and tie the game. But the Hail Mary, that's what they had to work with. And now they're just hoping that their jumpers can get up higher and are stronger than the defenders. Not the case in this instance. They end up losing the game.
Right here.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaunt. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long from Philly.